What is the solution to America's problems? I am convinced it's not the conservative agenda, it's not the liberal agenda. Rather, the solution to America's problems is Jesus Christ. What does that mean? No politician, no legislative body can change your heart, can change your character. That takes God. That takes Christ. And one of the ways that Jesus wants to change America, change all societies, all cultures, is by building stronger families. A strong family is based on a marriage that's healthy and parenting that is good. A healthy marriage comes when both spouses are allowing God, allowing Christ to meet their deepest emotional, spiritual, and psychological needs. If you think that your spouse can meet your deepest needs, you're sadly mistaken. If I think that my spouse can meet my deepest emotional, spiritual, and psychological needs, I am sadly mistaken. It is not fair to depend upon one spouse to meet the deepest needs of your life. It ain't going to happen. Our spouses are tremendous gifts from God, but they're not God. And if they're placed in the number one spot in your life or in my life, that will lead to keen disappointment, frustration, and stress. An African proverb puts it well when it says, "When the elephants fight, the grass is crushed. When mom and dad fight, children are crushed, hurt deeply." That should cause us to pause before fighting and to figure out how we can bring about compromise, peace, how we can allow love to flow instead of animosity. What a challenge it is to build strong families, especially in light of the fact that opposites attract. I'll never forget coaching soccer for kindergartners. My son was on the team, and he was one of the aggressive children who ran after the ball, tried as hard as he could to kick it into the goal. He was joined by many young ladies, girls, and young men, boys, in that endeavor. But my defense had a problem. The boys and girls on defense liked to sit down on the lawn, on the grass, and find four-leaf clovers. It almost made me pull my hair out, as the offense of the other team would come breathing down on them, and they'd be sitting there looking for four-leaf clovers. Many of us are very spontaneous, very laid back, very chill. Others of us are aggressive, hard-driving, type A personalities. When you put those two together, wow, that can lead to some real misunderstanding and stress and pressure and disagreement. So a good marriage is comprised of two people who are willing to accept each other the way we are. We're willing to bear with each other, which means to give the other person space to be different and unique. We're to be patient with each other and to cut each other slack, and we are to forgive each other, which means to absorb the pain and not lash back in revenge. Yes, that is the quality of love. A love that accepts, a love that bears, a love that's patient, a love that forgives. That's the quality of love that Christ wants to use to glue our marriages solidly together.